Jugalbandi in English and Hindi with you, ma'am. We have with us today an Indian star shining in Thailand, Dr. Rani. Well, where to start? Professionally a physician, was one of the first lady doctors from India working in Bangkok, a consultant doctor to the Embassy of India, founder of International Support Group to the Department of Public Welfare of Thailand, president of the Indian Women's Club for 14 years now, a well-known philanthropist. She has been working towards social causes and upliftment through various interventions. She joined Breast Cancer Support Group, and the list is on and on and on. There's no end to it. Welcome again, ma'am. Welcome, a warm welcome to you. So I'm going to fire a set of questions at you, and I'm sure your journey is going to be such a motivation for all of us. We are very, very keen to know about your childhood, ma'am. You were born in India. Which place? What about your parents? How was your childhood? How were your growing up years? What kind of issues did you face as a girl child? And the environment, if you could take us through your school, college, university. Can you just take us through your childhood journey,
Uh, Hello, everybody. It's very nice to be here, and thank you all for sparing your time to share with me my experiences in life. Well, Manisha ji has set the bar quite high for me. So let me see if I can meet her high bar. Born in Pakistan, Quetta, but soon we migrated into India because of the unrest. So brought independence of India. My every child is born with two angels. My mother, a very pretty, loving, passionate woman. My father, a very strong businessman. He was doing dry fruit business from the Middle East countries, export and import to India. But because he was in Iran and Pakistan for many years, it was instilled in him that he must educate his children in the best universities and best institutes. So we all migrated to Delhi, and there was no difference between my brothers and me. Being the only daughter, we were sent to the best institutes in Delhi. Of course, there were objections from my father's brother, his elders, that why, being the only daughter, I wanted to send her for higher education. But my father was very firm. At the Harjeet, that was my Indian name. He used to call me Dr. Harjeet. And he made sure that I got admission to the medical university. He was very clear about it. So while I was in the universities, medical university, as I just told you, I was in the Glancy Medical University, Amritsar. There also we had to face this gender inequalities. 120 seats were occupied by the male doctors, and there were only 20 seats for the girls. And our seats, taken our precious seats. You will be only becoming housewives, and you will do never, go and pursue your profession. But my dear friends who are all there, my colleagues, all my female colleagues from my 67 class are doing extremely well. They are the deans, and they have got their own hospitals, and they're doing well all over the world. And I'm sure now they must be very proud of us. This was my journey from my childhood to my college.
What a fantastic journey, ma'am. I'm very sure if every father and mother can instill the kind of motivation and confidence in their children, especially
Yes,
their daughters,
yes,
I think nothing is impossible for women. And I can very well relate with the fact which you said that, there are only 20 seats for girls, and still they were cribbing, that you're made to do household work and you're made to get married and that's it, and not do anything beyond it. Lot to
only one
learn. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
only one thing I like to add here.
Yes.
My father, who was my pride, my star of my life. The only thing, when I graduated, he was not there to see me on my graduation. He had passed away very young, leaving a very young mother, my mother, with 6 siblings. That was my first, emotional setback. He was not there to see me fully graduated.
I can understand that, ma'am. And I'm very sure wherever he's looking down upon you from, he's very, very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. Thank you so much for taking us through your childhood journey, ma'am. And now let me go to your professional pursuits as a doctor. How did you achieve this excellence? You know, it is very, very difficult as a female uh, to achieve the kind of a level that you have achieved in your life. We'll go through the complete journey of your life, and I'm very sure it's going to be highly, highly motivating for all who are watching us today. Today, you're known as a woman of excellence, a woman of substance in Thailand. How did you grow to this stage of life? What kind of challenges, what hurdles did you face? Could you quickly throw some light on your journey to move to Thailand? Let us know about your passionate journey and what have been the tough moments in there. Audience would be keen to know and learn from all those experiences and your journey of excellence, please, and especially the Thailand moment. How and when?
Well, after passing my MBBS from India, I did my internship in Wellington Hospital and Safdarjung. And during
Okay.
that time, yeah, during that time, there was talk for my marriage going on in the family. My mother did not want to send me anywhere any foreign country. And I was future husband who had done his electric engineering from Germany, and he only wanted to marry a doctor. So we met in India, and within 10 days, we got married. We didn't know each other, and our families didn't know each other. Well, in 1970, I landed up in Thailand, unaware what was stored for me. There were plenty of challenges I had to face. Being a very pampered child and the only daughter, I missed my home a lot. I missed my food a lot. And here, the most of the Indian population was high school graduates only. They married, the girls were married at 17, 18. The boys were married at 22, 24. They joined family business. They hardly were sent for any higher education. There was only two male doctors, and one of them didn't even have a license, and he had to go back to India. Married in a conservative joint family, but I came from a nuclear family. So there were lots of challenges to be worked on, but I was very clear that I am not the housewife. I have to pursue my career, which my father had built it up. And I was very lucky that my husband and my father-in-law, was very proud. He used to go and announce everywhere, I have a daughter-in-law who's a doctor. So with his help and my husband's, I joined Sirirat Hospital to learn first the Thai language, get acquainted, because Thai language is quite very, very difficult. It is very tonal, the sound and all. It can, the same word can mean many meanings. So he said, go to the hospital, go make friends, listen to the patients. And in the evening, I had private tuitions class for in Thai language. That's what first I conquered. I had a private tutor coming home, and so because my focus was very clear that I have to work. And the second hurdle, as I will come to the next question, I'll tell you how I passed my Thai board examination. First, I conquered my language, came to know about the colleges and hospitals there, got acquainted with the doctors, and slowly seeped around the family. This is how I spent my first 2 years. And the third year, my first child was also born. my baby girl.
What a fantastic journey, ma'am. I can or we can only imagine, but I think it must have been very, very tough to first understand and learn a new culture altogether, be a part of them, learn the language, and then establish yourself, as a woman power that you are today.
You know,
Um, yeah.
in those days when I came, I was the only first lady doctor. But today I proudly say there are 300 Thai Indians doctors in this country now. So
Oh,
we
wow.
encourage them. There are
Wow.
300. Many others who have gone, become entrepreneurs, running, become lawyers, engineers, and hospitality. So we really brought a change and revolution in Bangkok.
That's
That
that's such a
education is very
salute.
important.
That's such a salute, ma'am. That's such a salute.
Yes.
And
Yes, Dr. Rani.
now to Varsha, our co-host today for her set of
हाँ जी.
Jugalbandi with ma'am. And Varsha, over to you.
Yes. So, Dr. Rani, आपने जैसे बताया कि आप इंडिया से थाई पहुंचे और जैसा आपने लैंग्वेज का भी बताया, तो मेरा प्रश्न आपसे यही है कि आपकी बेसिक लैंग्वेज हिंदी और इंग्लिश रही, आप थाई पहुंचे, वहां पर थाई भाषा बोलना जरूरी है और आपने डॉक्टर के लिए आपको वहां का लाइसेंस भी लेना है, इसके लिए आपने थाई एग्जाम दिया होगा, तो वो सब आप कैसे कर पाए? इसके लिए आपको काफी मेहनत करनी पड़ी होगी, जरा उसके
I
बारे
had
में
to
बताइए।
I had to conquer many things. You know, when I came here, in when we came from India, तो इंडिया में we were not so much used to seafood and all. पहले तो खाना ही हमको दूसरा था. And then
Yes,
I had studied in Convent of Jesus and Mary.
yes,
So मेरी हिंदी सेकंड लैंग्वेज थी और संस्कृत तो बहुत ही थोड़ी थी.
okay,
तो ये जो हमारी थाई लैंग्वेज है काफी संस्कृत से है और बड़ी टोनल है. अगर एक वर्ड को अच्छी तरह से ठीक से प्रोनाउंस ना किया जाए तो उसके बहुत मीनिंग निकल जाते हैं.
oh,
जैसे माँ, माँ का मतलब माँ भी हो सकता है, मदर, और उसका मतलब घोड़ा भी हो सकता है और उसका मतलब डॉग भी हो सकता है. सो यू हैव टू बी लर्न द प्रॉपर प्रोनाउंसिएशन, जिसके लिए मैं 1-2 साल हॉस्पिटल्स में जाके अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ बैठती रही while they were examining the patients. उनकी बातें सुनना, उनके सुनना कि कैसे कैसे बोलना है उनसे, क्या करना है, और घर में आके थाई पढ़ना और एग्जामिनेशन देना. और मैंने थाई क्लास 4 पास किया. एंड इट टुक मी टाइम because by that time I also had my first baby and responsibilities were increasing, but I did it because that was a requirement. फिर उसके बाद आया hurdle of the Thai board examination, which was a tough one. मैं पहले जाके सब देखा कि कैसे एग्जामिनेशन होता है, और when I looked at the papers, I was stunned because many of them were in Thai language. The questions were in Thai language. So I had went and met the ministry and asked them that we are coming from foreign countries और हमारी अभी इतनी थाई इतनी अच्छी नहीं है, तो can we get a help from you that can these questions be changed into Thai English language? So they were very helpful. They were tough examination and very extensive, right? You know what you had done in the first, second, third, fourth years of your medical college. बड़े एक्सटेंसिव एग्जामिनेशन थे और रेपुटेशन थी कि तुम कभी फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में पास कर ही नहीं सकते. अब सब लोग मेरी तरफ देखते हैं ये बड़ी डॉक्टर आई है इंडिया से, एंड देयर वर लॉट ऑफ एक्सपेक्टेशंस फ्रॉम माय फैमिली, but thank God I passed in my first attempt. And this gave a lot of encouragement to other doctors who were planning to settle in Thailand and marry Thai people, that if she can do it, we can do it. And I passed my papers to many of my friends to look into the papers before they sat for this examination. So,
wow,
बहुत effort किया मैंने.
thank you very much.
Wow, ma'am. Wow, what a fantastic journey again. And I think it requires a lot of grit, a very strong willpower. And that also tells us and how emotionally attached you must have been to your father, because you did
Yes,
not give up on the dream which he had
not
seen
at
for you.
all. Not at all.
So you have been known as one of the respectable doctors, and it is said that you are an absolute impacting personality, driving your own life to excellence, personally and professionally, as well, making others to grow also. Especially when I see both the sides of your leadership style, I feel you have made your mission to be like that of a giver. You are such a fantastic giver, ma'am. What are your key leadership traits that you possess as a woman leader and as a doctor, which others can learn from?
मैं ये कहूँगी, my profession was my passion and I put my soul into it. And after achieving the Thai board, which was really tough and it took a lot out of me, I thought that I will fully devote my time to my profession. So I put my priorities in front of me. And for the first 20 years of my married life, with my children growing, I have two children, and also living in a joint family, looking after the in-laws and my father-in-law and mother-in-law, I planned my time very well, took very, very few social commitments, only when it was necessary or only when they were important. Of course, there were, objections at time and everything, but they knew my priorities. And I must say, they were there to support me every time. I worked in a very reputable hospital, Rama Thipadi in Bangkok. And this hospital used to have thousands and thousands of patients. And the patients coming from the villages, because we had very, very good, highly professional doctors, specialists, with the result, many of the poor patients used to come from long distances, coming from villages, and some of them, because they were very poor, even take loans to come and get treatment in Thailand. So when they entered my room, I still remember first shock was, oh my God, after sitting 3 hours outside, I get an Indian doctor. I don't know whether she will be able to understand my language, because they had not seen an Indian doctor working in the government hospital. So I used to smile at them, ask about their health, make them comfortable. Oh, she can speak, give them confidence in them. I showed a lot of love, lot of sympathy, gave them time. With the result, it really paid. And at times, when I came to know that they don't have money for medication and they have long way to go and pay loans, I would walk with them to the social security, make sure they get them medication and sometimes help them financially. This gave me a lot of satisfaction, and I followed them. And next time they always asked for going to Dr. Rani's room for treatment. So this was my achievement. I knew that they are coming from so far, and they have sometimes there from early morning, 2 o'clock, standing in queues, because the hospital was government hospital full, but the best treatment. So I did not disappoint them, with the result that wherever I went and I met these people who I was treating, they would come and hug me. Oh, in that year you treated me, I'm right, I'm fine. This was my award. So this was I was looking for. I was not looking for money. I was looking, my patient is fine. They were my priorities. Get them the best. And in case I cannot do it, they need special activity, special doctor, I would send them. I will consult and see that they got the right treatment. This was my way of working.
I think a lot of honesty in the profession, ma'am, and a soul's connect, which your patients would get from you. I think some doctor walking with them to ensure that they get the loan is I have not heard of it before.
But I did it. I did it.
Yes,
Because,
yes.
my husband was a big support, and they did not, I used to spend it on my patients and come back home.
What a good karma, ma'am, and God bless you with tons of more achievements in life.
Thank
And may this journey that we're talking of right now lead others also to shine as bright as you're shining. Over to my Jugalbandi partner, Varsha.
Yes. So, Dr. Rani, you are a doctor. आप उसके साथ साथ आप एक लेडी हैं, प्यारे प्यारे बच्चों की माँ भी हैं। तो इतनी सारी जिम्मेदारियों के साथ आप अपनी वर्किंग लाइफ को कैसे मैनेज कर पाती हैं? उसका क्या सीक्रेट है?
आपने ठीक बताया। मेरी दो प्रायोरिटीज थी, एक मेरा काम और दूसरे मेरे बच्चे। और मैं मानती हूँ कि जो प्रोफेशनल लेडीज होती हैं ना, दे कैन मैनेज टाइम वेरी वेल। आई यूज्ड टू डिवाइड माय टाइम, प्लान अहेड, कि अगर मेरे इस हफ्ते या इस महीने में मेरे बच्चे का बर्थडे आ रहा है, या देयर इज सम स्पेशल फंक्शन इन द फैमिली, सो आई यूज्ड टू वर्क बिफोर हैंड कि मैं ये वर्क नहीं मिस करूं, एंड आई शुड मेक माय relatives, my mother-in-law also happy, and my husband also happy, because along with household life, you have all these things coming up. So be logical and not overpowering, and just keep your priorities. And whenever there was a holidays, took my children to the best restaurants, their favorite places for holidays, spent quality time. Of course the time was much less, but quality time we spent with our children, followed them in the schools. Any problem, we used to look into it. That was the secret. And the first 20 years of my life, I did not make too many friends, and did not, add too much commitments, too many associations. My focus was my family and my profession.
Good. You are real woman power. Now, over to Manisha.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think there's a lot to learn for women, especially women who are working and managing families. I think it becomes very, very important and pertinent to kind of prioritize our time because time is limited. I also want to understand, and I'm keen to know about your spearheading Indian Women Club of Thailand. I've heard a lot about it. What is this club and what are the activities of this club? Would be very happy to know what contributions you make to the society at large. And is this only the Indian community or the Thai community also?
Well, I can write volumes on our, full. We started from 1974, and today is 2021. Almost 45, 50 years have passed. We have come the long way. It was formed in 1977 by Madam Malik, wife of the ambassador then. They felt the necessity that let us bring the Indian Women's Society and the staff of the Indian embassy to come and intermingle and make a small group. So she called it at her residence. 25 members went there, and it was very successful. Everybody enjoyed. So later it kept on increasing, and many members enjoyed it, and it was held at the residence of the ambassadors. As the place became small, we all thought that we have to do something, and that is how in 1992 we took a apartment with 2 bedrooms and place so that we can fulfill our activities. Now the objective of this club was, we had so much diverse activities, but the main objective was to fostering ties within the Indian community, which had come from different states and culture. to understand them with the host country. You know, some were Gujarati, Punjabi, Hindu, Sikhs, you know, we had to tie them up in a one club, that we are the same, we are Indians. Then providing a medium to understand the different cultures and diversities, and then share them with other expats who are settled here. Of course, we didn't have Thai members as members, but we encouraged, if anybody wanted to learn the Indian culture, they could come and learn from us. Those of us who had come from India, we felt the need that we have such a rich Indian culture and our festivals, our languages, but the children born in Thailand, they did not know anything. We wanted to bring this awareness. And this is where the Indian embassy played a very big role. And we could bring very qualified teachers from India, from all over the states, to teach classical singing, dancing, Kathak dance, Bharatanatyam dance, instrumental music, and languages. We had teachers to come and teach them all the languages because we couldn't get teachers here. Religious courses, teaching Gita, teaching Gurbani. We celebrated, you know, the children born in Thailand didn't know what is Diwali and what is Holi. So we celebrated all the festivals. Every 2-3 months, big events were arranged. And Manisha ji, मैं आपको क्या बताऊं कि हमने किसको नहीं बुलाया. All the celebrities, Amitabh Bachchan ji ko, Asha Bhosle, Bappi Lahiri, Jagjit Chitra, Shabana Azmi के plays, fashion shows, charity shows, हम लोगों ने हर function, you know, it is a span of 45 years. So हमने हर तरह के events और अपनी सारी community को with the embassy मिला के सारे function किए और हमको पूरा साथ मिला अपनी society से. Generous sponsorship was given, and we were also given grant by the ICCR, the Foreign Ministry of Culture. So इनका बहुत बड़ा रोल है, you know, गजल evenings, कवि सम्मेलन, you know. But हमने एक चीज इंट्रोड्यूस करी, वो ये थी कि every festivals when we brought, we had a small talk कि इस festivals का मतलब क्या है हमारी जिंदगी में, हम क्यों इसको मनाते हैं. और not only the good functions, all the good and the bad. And we also involved our host country. हमने बहुत सारी universities में programs दिए. We were called to perform. Our students performed in everywhere. कहीं भी बुलाते थे. International associations में, ministries में, universities में, we would send our children because they were learning. For so many years, we had teachers coming and going. So ये हमारा tour रहा. और जब भी हमारे को help के लिए भी बुलाया गया, जैसे यहाँ पे floods आए, fire हुई, chemical accidents हुए, हम लोग सब ladies इकट्ठी होके, we used to do miracles. And not only in Thailand, we used to also send sponsorship funding to India. जब गुजरात का earthquake हुआ, जब floods आए, we made sure. और अभी कोविड के दिनों में बहुत सारे हम लोगों ने ऑक्सीजन जनरेटर्स एंड सिलेंडर्स फ्रॉम ऑल वेरी, और अभी भी हम हजारों की तादाद में हॉट मील्स सब स्लम एरियाज में भेज रहे हैं. और एक और मेरी सीक्रेट ये है कि मैं जहाँ भी हेल्प करने जाती हूँ, आई मेक श्योर my association and myself, we dress up in Indian costumes to show them that we are one of you. हमारा पहनना अलग हो, पर हमारी humanity same है. We sympathize and we are there to help. So make ourselves known. इसीलिए आज थाईलैंड में हमारी जो पिक्चर है, जो 50 साल पहले थी और अब है, बहुत फर्क है, लॉन्ग वे, वी हैव कम लाइक दैट. पहले उनको हमारी करेज में स्मेल आती थी, हमारे क्लोथ्स में, बिकॉज वी हैव स्ट्रॉन्ग करेज. अब वो
Yes.
कहते हैं कहाँ पे बेस्ट इंडियन रेस्टोरेंट है, कहाँ पे हम आपकी जैसे कपड़े सिलवाएं, आप जैसी साड़ी लें, and so
Okay.
many people,
Right.
followed us. I mean, this is what you should, every person settled outside. And I'm very proud of India. Many, all handicrafts, the fashion shows brought all designers from NIFT here. And we did our big programs, which were really enjoyed and appreciated by everybody here.
India is proud of you, ma'am. I think you are one of the brightest stars of the universe, one of the brightest lights that has been given, which is empowering other women too. And now over to my beautiful women power in yellow, my Jugalbandi co-host, Varsha.
थैंक यू. डॉक्टर रानी, आप वुमेन क्लब की तो मेंबर हैं, प्रेसिडेंट हैं, एंड आप इंडियन एम्बेसी के साथ भी काम करते हैं हिंदुस्तानी और थाई कम्युनिटी के लिए. तो उसमें आपका कैसे काम करते हैं, क्या करते हैं, और कैसे आपको आगे इतना सपोर्ट मिला, वो जरा बताएं.
जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि जब हमारी एम्बेसडर मलिक थे इधर, और उनकी वाइफ ने एक छोटा ग्रुप स्टार्ट किया कि लेट अस कम टू नो द इंडियन सेटल्ड इन थाईलैंड, और जो हमारा स्टाफ आया है उनको भी थोड़ा सा फ्रेंड्स चाहिए, उनके बच्चों को भी फ्रेंड्स चाहिए. सो इट वाज इन अ स्मॉल वे, help us, and हमने एक्टिविटी सेंटर बना लिया. तो all the children from every part, Thai also, ever they needed from Indian community. It was really a privilege and a blessing that we worked with so many incoming ambassadors and their senior staffs. And they never disappointed us, Whenever we had any program, any events, either the ambassador would be the chief guest, their wife, or some seniors. So, we always had their guidance, always under their umbrella. Various activities were organized, and with the guidance of the embassy and ICCR, कि ताकि हमारे देश और जहाँ पे हम रहते हैं और हमारे इंडिया में कोई उंगली ना उठा सके. सो हमारे गोल्स एक जैसे थे, fostering friendship and maintaining cordial relationship, spreading and developing our rich Indian culture among the local Indians and Thai society. जब goals एक हैं, तो definitely we could go together very, very, cordially. फिर for the last 45 years, क्योंकि हमारे पास teachers थे, members थे, ladies very fond of singing, dancing, तो हम embassy के हर function में, चाहे वो रिपब्लिक डे हो, इंडिपेंडेंस डे हो, और विजिट बाय द डिग्निटरीज हो, और either we are spelling either we are performing for the 70th anniversary of the independence of India, or doing 150 years of Gandhi. We had yoga workshops on, and we had big programs called celebrities. According to the theme, according to their guidance, we celebrated with them. और lately तो आपको पता ही है कि 2 साल पहले हमारे PM मोदी जी भी इधर आए थे, and a very, very big program by the whole society was arranged. It was worth to see it. It was very, very big success. और वो भी बहुत खुश होके हमारी यहाँ से गए.
You are an energy powerhouse, ma'am.
और मैंने एक और बात नहीं बताई.
Full of energy.
जब मैं काम कर रही थी इंडियन वुमेन्स क्लब के साथ, I mean एम्बेसी के साथ, in the 80s I joined them also as a consultant doctor to look after their the ambassadors, families, staff, क्योंकि मैं सेम लैंग्वेज उनकी बोलती थी और सेम कल्चर था हमारा, तो आप मानते नहीं हैं कितना खुश होके स्टाफ मेरे पास ट्रीटमेंट के लिए आता था. And they felt very comfortable in discussing everything. तो आपको ये मालूम होगा कि आधी बीमारी तो डॉक्टर से बात करने से हो जाती है खत्म, और आधी बीमारी जब आपके अंदर ट्रस्ट हो जाता है कि इसको मेरी बात समझ आ गई है, तो आधा तो वैसे ही ठीक हो जाता है. सो मेरी क्लिनिक बहुत एम्बेसी के साथ ही थी, about 10 minutes away from the embassy. So on their way back, they used to sometimes come for their illness and sometimes just to say hi. I had a very, very good relationship with them, and I worked with many ambassadors and their staff.
This is such a wonderful journey, ma'am, to learn from. Now that we've seen the powerhouse, Dr. Rani, one side of you, and I'm in awe actually, and I'm very sure every woman is, whoever is, and every person is, whoever is on the audience and listening to you. Where do you get that kind of energy, ma'am? Okay, when we've spoken of one side of you, I am going to come back to another side of Dr. Rani, which is a side of a fighter. You are such a fighter, you know. I understand you have personally gone through tough times as you got most dreaded disease. I think people are even scared of taking the name of this disease, you know. But I'm told that you fought like a fighter. God bless you so much. How did you do that? I mean, can you share how did you manage this and made it possible to win the war against such a difficult issue? It is a humongous issue. I mean, it is very easy for us to sit here and talk about it, but people just go in a dip listening to the word. It would help our audience to know and motivate them as a great fighter woman for Dr. Rani.
Hanji, it wasn't easy at all. And as you said, even the name scared the guts out of you.
Yes.
And many of us, when diagnosed with such a disease, are in denial. Why me? How me? You know, many questions. But in my case, the timing was unluckily very bad. Our family was at the peak of their business. We were making big colonies, school, and I was expecting my first grandchild. My son was still in college in America when this disaster happened. The baht devalued, and my husband's company business came stumbling down. It was a big, big blow to the family. A dreaded disease, denial, was, my first reaction. Why me? But you cannot change time and fate. First, I was diagnosed at in Thailand, but my very, very good friends who are all over America insisted that I come for a second opinion to America. One of my friend who's just like my sister and my colleague from Amritsar and her husband, who were very successful doctors in Johns Hopkins, made my appointment and I flew to America. There I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin lymphoma. But luckily, this lymphoma, my lymphoma, was not very aggressive type. So full plans were given to me. What I had to do was only radiation and follow up. So came back, put a very brave face, came and told nothing is there. I can fight it. I just have to go through radiation. And my doctor here was also very good, followed what the doctor in America had said. And I kept on my 3 to 6 months repeated follow-ups, changed a little bit of my lifestyle and changed my diet, but went fully back to my work. I thought to be occupied was the most important thing. Don't let these fear, depression thoughts even come to mind. No negative thoughts. So I joined that time breast cancer support group. I was the founder of the international support group to Department of Public Welfare, took challenges, responsibilities in many associations, was always there to help because of my positive thinking, surrounding myself. And the best part was every morning when I got up, I thought this day is a blessing. And why it has been given to me must be to do something good. What is my happiness? What was I looking to do if I had no cancer? What was I exposed to? I made sure I kept my focus and lived in gratitude, always thinking the new day has been given to me for something to do good. I had a relapse again at 2 in 2013, and this time stage 4. I had to go through surgery and a very vigorous chemotherapy. But still, the cancer did not leave me. 2020, a third relapse came. But I thought to myself, this was not given to me any. In spite of having a good, healthy way of living, we still are don't know what is the cause. I have everything, good ambience, good food, very good family, but still it came. So I did not blame anybody. Took it, okay, it has come. I'll follow my doctor and I will try to do my best. That is my motto. This is
Salute to
what
you, ma'am.
got me through
It
all
is,
this.
yeah, it is. And one question that arises out of this, um, I'm very curious about it because I lost my aunt out because of cancer. She had liver cancer, though. Uh, is females generally people would lose hair, or women lose hair. My aunt had lost hair, and you not even want to look at her face in the mirror. And women are looked down upon if they are without hair. What is your message for them?
Don't be get depressed at all. And especially these days,
Yeah,
I lost my hair twice, but my children took me to the best look. So I gave them my photos. This is me because if I with no hair, you do lose, you become a little depressed, and do you do lose confidence. It's a very big saloon. There's a television in front of you. They told me, show me your pictures, how you want to look, and they made me wigs, and I looked the same. Nobody knew I was wearing wig for so many years. They said, you look the same. I did not let this bother me at all. There is a solution. Find solution. And in this era, there is a solution for every problem.
absolutely. Uh, Over to my yellow favorite darling, Varsha.
थैंक यू मनीषा जी। डॉक्टर रानी, मेरा क्वेश्चन आपसे ये है, जैसा आपको पता है कि मैं डीके बख्शी सर के साथ एसोसिएट हूँ और उनसे काफी सुना आपके बारे में। उन्होंने बताया आपने डॉक्टर किरण बेदी की फाउंडेशन के लिए भी थाईलैंड में काफी काम किया है, तो जरा उसके बारे में मैं आपसे जानना चाहूंगी।
मैं डॉक्टर बेदी को तब नहीं मिली हुई थी, तब भी मैं उनको आइडलाइज करती थी. Her focus on her values, woman of principle, believed in herself and had iron guts. It related a lot to me, you know. मैं सोचती थी कि मैं इनको जानती हूँ. She was already my soulmate before even meeting her. So about 15 years back in year 2006, किरण बेदी जी इधर आई और डीके बख्शी जी ने मेरे को इंट्रोड्यूस किया और मेरे को बताया कि तुम्हारे पास ये अपॉर्चुनिटी है to become the chapter, lead the chapter in Thailand for her project, which was School After School, a very noble project for Navjyoti Foundation. किरण बेदी जी ने एक भवाना रीसेटलमेंट कॉलोनी, जहाँ की ऑलमोस्ट 80 to 80,000 पीपल रहते हैं बिलो द पॉवर्टी लेवल, और उनके बच्चे बहुत नहीं स्कूल जाते. लड़कियां का तो सवाल ही नहीं पैदा होता, लड़के नहीं जाते तो लड़कियां जो जाते भी हैं तो जो फॉल आउट रेट है बहुत हाई है. क्यों वो फॉल आउट रेट हाई था? क्योंकि these people, the families who were living there, they were either factory workers or small street vendors or daily workers, जो घरों में काम करती थी ladies, or men used to go and work in the factory, so they were living below the average level. So they didn't want another expenditure to send their children to schools. They only wanted their children to grow up and work with them. So we, with the help of the team from the Navjyoti Foundation, walked into houses, told them कि कितनी important है पढ़ाई करना, and we will help you, और आपके बच्चे आपको बहुत अच्छा कमा के देंगे, and that will improve your life. तो इस तरह से हमने स्कूल आफ्टर स्कूल खोला. जो बच्चे सुबह स्कूल जाते थे उनको हम इवनिंग में क्लासेस देते थे ताकि वो अपना होमवर्क कर लें और नेक्स्ट डे खुशी खुशी स्कूल जाएं, और जो शाम को जाते थे उनको सुबह होमवर्क कराते थे ताकि they have finished their home. They were afraid of the teachers, कि अगर हमने होमवर्क नहीं किया, जब हमको समझ में नहीं आया तो टीचर गुस्से होगी. और दूसरा हमने किया एक बहुत किरण जी तो यहाँ पे आती रही. With my daughter, we had big events in India and Thailand. Walk with your sponsor. क्योंकि मेरा तर्जुमा था कि अगर एक दफा स्पॉन्सर का हाथ पकड़ ले बच्चा और बच्चा को देख ले स्पॉन्सर, वो उसको नहीं छोड़ेगा. वो बोलेगा इसको मैंने 4 तक पढ़ाया तो 5 तक पढ़ाता हूँ, 5 तक पढ़ाया तो आगे पढ़ाता हूँ, इसको कुछ बनाता हूँ. It will be my pride. This was my experience in Thailand because I had been working in many orphanages, old people homes, and मैंने देखा कि जब लोग पीछे भागते आते हैं और बोलते हैं you are my mummy, you are my daddy, it really makes a lot of difference. तो ये प्रोग्राम हमारे बड़े सक्सेसफुल रहे, और with the help of the Thai Indian community and my friends in Thailand and in India, we raised lot of sponsorships to see through these kids.
Really, ma'am, you are very great. Now,
Walk with a sponsor is such a great thought, ma'am. I really can foresee, that the sponsor would be having such a moment of pride, and a feeling that should not be leaving the hand of the particular kid I have held, and maybe continue with the sponsoring.
अगर आप लोग को कभी भी टाइम मिले तो उनकी जो लास्ट 30th celebration थी 2016 में, where they celebrated the 30 years of Navjyoti Foundation, there were almost 50-60 children behind me walking on the ramp. I cannot forget that feeling and the love I got from them.
It's only love and respect and these little memories that we carry in our heart and soul forever. As we're heading towards the end of the program, which and trust me, I want to continue it further, and there's no end to talking to you and learning from you. Now let us go to the women empowerment, ma'am. We've been talking about it. This is very close to D.K. Bakshi's heart, and we are sitting today together volunteering because of this moment called Women for a Global Moment. People call DK Bakshi Sir crazy and mad. They say, how can it be possible that you can have 1 million women on this platform by 2024? I would be keen to know from you, what is women empowerment in your words? How does it work out to empower women? Why and how this moment, which is the women empowerment movement that we're sitting today at?
I agree with DK Bakshi. The drive he has started is going to be successful.
Oh, yes.
और जो ये बात है ना वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट, अब ये पुरानी हो गई है. वी हैव ऑलरेडी स्टार्टेड, वी हैव ऑलरेडी क्रिएटेड स्पेस फॉर अस. इट्स ओनली वी हैव टू शो. आई मीन एवरीवेयर यू गो, स्पेशली आप अगर थाईलैंड में आए तो आप देख के हैरान हो जाएंगे कि हमारी लेडीज यहाँ पे कितना हार्ड वर्क करती हैं. दे आर एवरीवेयर. और वी हैव टू लर्न फ्रॉम ईच अदर. In today's digital world, what is not there? Just a click of a button. Whether you are a male or a female, you can access to everything. अपने talent को पहचानो. Every woman is born with a talent. Woman is Shakti. Woman is Durga Mata. With 8 arms, she can do anything, but she has to recognize herself, have confidence in herself, and be brave. Capture your fears and go with positivity. They will definitely be able to do whatever. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि इंडियन वुमेन क्लब के टाइम में हम लोग थाई बाजार रखते थे just before दिवाली और होली. And we used to call all the housewives कि जो भी आप छुप छुप के घर में बनाते हो, whether you want making curries and chutneys or baking cakes, cookies, snacks, we will give you a platform to show your talent, and then you can carry on a business. ये हम बहुत साल से करते आए. All the Indian handicrafts. अगर आपका चांस हुआ बैंकॉक और थाईलैंड में आने का, you'll be surprised how many Thai people are wearing clothes like us. How many Thai people are wearing our jewelry, and they love our food. This is because we have exposed not only the big one, the young who are in the house, whatever specialty, learn about your specialty, polish it, and bring it out. You have talent. Just recognize it. This is my...
Now, we are going to invite the biggest women power of all times. We have, which is DK Bakshi sir, for a vote of thanks. DK Bakshi sir, over to you.
He is coming.
Hi, Dr.
The man in the white.
Manisha and Varsha ji, good evening. Namaste. Dr. Rani, I was watching your show. I did not to watch your show. I know you. I can tell you, I know your journey, but the way you could present your journey today at #WomenPower, a global movement, I want to give my round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are a super duper women power of Thai India, not only in India, but Thailand. The way you have got that respect from people, not only from Indian community, from both Thai community as well as multinational community. Manisha and Varsha, I must tell you, I met Dr. Rani within, I think, 10 or 15 days of my arrival in Thailand, way back in 2003. She has been very close associate of my owners at Indorama, where I worked. Alok Loyaji and Suchitra ji has been her friend. And I met her, and within a very short period of time, and the alignment started coming in. and I became part of India Thai Chamber of Commerce, India Thai Business Association, and she was Gaga at the Indian Women Club. उन दिनों लता रडी हमारी एम्बेसडर हुआ करती थी. उस टाइम हमने एक बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा बनाया वहां पे सेंट्रल वर्ल्ड में. उसके लिए पैसा हमने 5 मिलियन बात जमा की. So having said that, I got connected to Dr. Rani, and Sukhumvit is an area within walking distance. इनकी एक बड़ी जागीर है वहाँ पे है, well-known name, and इनके पतिदेव से मुलाकात हुई, इनसे मुलाकात हुई, तो हम लोग relationship में बांधने लगे, and we did some events together at Chamber, at ITBA. जो भी आते थे यहाँ से लोग, हिंदुस्तान से, बॉलीवुड हो गया, कुछ ना कुछ करते रहे. बट बाद में जब हमारा किरण बेदी जी को मैंने बुलाया, मैं तो उन दिनों इंडोरामा में काम कर रहा था, एंड आई इनवाइटेड हर एंड शी केम एंड वी लॉन्च्ड नवज्योति फाउंडेशन. तो किरण जी ने बोला, एंड किरण मैम, आई विल सेंड दिस क्लिपिंग टू हर, बिकॉज whenever I do a webinar or anything, Dr. Rani, with Kiran ma'am, उनके फटाफट Varsha knows about it, but
Yes.
how's Rani? How's Rani? How is Usha? She will talk about my wife, and she will talk about Rani also for sure. That is the power of Kiran ma'am. तो जब हमने किरण मैम को वहां बुलाया, तो we got Dr. Rani. तो उन्होंने कहा एक वीमेन चाहिए. मैंने कहा वीमेन पावर से मिला ही रहा हूँ मैं तो ये हमेशा दिमाग में ही वीमेन पावर था. कह रहे कौन है? मैंने कहा डॉक्टर रानी हमारी Indian Women Club की president, and she's a very passionate. You will love it. And that's where I told Dr. Rani, Kiran ma'am आ रही है, हमें ये है. So this is what the concept is. Navjyoti, I was mentor of Navjyoti, and you lead the chapter. And yeah, that day and till today, Manisha and Varsha knows about it. Varsha works with me every day. People are contributing, and you know what Kiran ma'am tells? What Kiran ma'am tells us? She says, this is, Reserve Bank of Bangkok. She calls us Reserve Bank of Bangkok. So that is the concept, she built up with that Reserve Bank of Bangkok, and we went to Rayong, Ayutthaya, Bangkok, coffee with Kiran Bedi. By the time हमारे ये नए ambassador आए थे, अभी उनका मैंने किया था ना, हमारे पंजाबी अनिल वाधवा जी. तो ये करते रहे, तो इन्होंने इतनी कमिटमेंट दिखाई, and then this was led by her, which was a walk with children.
मेरी बेटी ने कितने कपड़े सारे अपनी गारमेंट फैक्ट्री ले आई पूरी.
इनकी डॉटर ने भी वो सारे कपड़े यहाँ से बैंकॉक से लेके, एंड हम लोग पहुंच गए इंडिया साकेत में. उषा बख्शी भी आई थी उस टाइम पे. वी हैड अ वॉक. कल ही मैंने वो वीडियो डाला. सो इनकी commitment towards the community हमेशा. She's been professionally as a doctor. Her husband is a great man, again a very decent human being. तो हम लोग मिलते रहे और ये मूवमेंट हमारी चलती रही. एंड वीमेन क्लब में, वीमेन क्लब में जब भी कोई चीज हो तो हमें भी बुलाते थे, हम भी जाते थे. तो ये करते हमारी रिलेशनशिप बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग. टुडे व्हाट जर्नी शी शेयर्ड has been one of the most powerful journey of a women power. It's not easy, it's tough as a professional. और आप देखिए थाईलैंड जाके थाई भाषा सीखना. वर्षा जी जो आपने क्वेश्चन किया ना, बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन था. मैंने आपसे बताया था कि थाई भाषा सीखना, उसमें एग्जाम पास करना, लाइसेंस देना, और फिर थाई लोगों को अपना बनाना और उनके साथ उसी भाषा में बोलना. इट्स नॉट इजी. मेरे 17 साल में मैं सीख नहीं पाया, टूटा फूटा. ठीक है, मैं अपनी वो बॉडी लैंग्वेज से करता हूँ थाई, बट शी हैज द पावर ऑफ स्पीकिंग इन फ्लुएंट थाई. एंड देन विद that's the women power. And then with the embassy, all the even present, जो हमारी ambassador है सुचित्रा दुबे मैम, her excellency, again a very powerful person. She came on this women power show. उनके साथ भी इनका relationship COVID days में कुछ ना कुछ करना, ये इनके DNA में है. This is in her DNA. I am not surprised what she talked about. I am really not surprised. And there are a lot of people who are watching you right now. Globally, a lot of people are watching you. People are watching you from Thailand. And I could see Mrs. Sood bhi thi wahan pe, Mrs. मोदी भी थी, आई कुड सी बीना होरा भी थी, बिंदु तलवार जी है, हाँ बीना होरा जी देख रही है, एंड ऑल दीज पीपल, हाँ रीता जी मैं देख रहा हूँ, रीता एदावत वो भी देख रहे हैं, वीना सेठी जी देख रहे हैं, विनीशा जी देख रहे हैं, इवन जर्मनी से हमारे कुछ लोग ज्वाइन किए, वो जैस्मिन जी देख रहे हैं. सो ऑल दिस हैज बीन पावर ऑफ डॉक्टर रानी. और उसके बाद she had a major issue. But then again, this was the power of female power, Dr. Rani, to really fight against all odds. It was not easy. It was tough. But see today, she is absolutely back to what she was in 2013, 2014. Am I right, Dr. Rani?
Yes.
She's,
It is still there.
she's the beauty of this woman. She's such a beautiful woman. And she's again back to the same beauty, same this thing. तो हमारा तो पर्सनली डीके बख्शी, उषा बख्शी, हमारा तो पर्सनल एक रिलेशनशिप रहा है. एंड मैं इनको हमेशा बताऊं कि आप इंडिया में जाओगे, कल इसको वर्षा जी ने भी, नीति और वर्षा ने कल इनको रिक्वेस्ट किया जब इंडिया आएंगे तो ग्लोबल टैलेंट ऑफिस जरूर आएगा, हमारे ताई ऑफिस में आते रहे. सो दैट इज द पावर. सो मेरे लिए इट इज नॉट ए सरप्राइज. मेरे लिए आई हैव लिव्ड life with such a great woman. She has led it from the front. She has created a name for herself. She has done it very well. And she has been one of the great pillars of women power. And today, in fact, ladies and gentlemen around the world who is watching now and who are going to be watching later, this is a true example of a great woman of substance, woman of excellence. When she could do it, why can't you do it? When she could fight out, why can't you fight out? When she could go to a country wherein the Basha was a problem and she could immediately get into the Basha and be, and she is good at both Thai community also. A lot of work being done. It's not only for Indian community. You know, Benisha and Varsha, it's
Yes,
not
yes.
only Indian community. She does it for both Thai. And of course, the multinational environment of Bangkok is marvelous. So I would say, first of all, thanks to Dr. Rani for being part of this show. Dr. Rani, I am known as a madman. मतलब किरण मैम ने ही बोला था कि इसको ग्लोबल ले जाओ. जब हम फरवरी कब किया था हमने पहला शो वर्षा?
सर जून 2020.
नहीं पहला शो जून में.
First show April 2020 and especially first women power with Kiran ma'am June 2020.
अप्रैल में ही किया था, तो तभी किरण मैम ने बोला था बख्शी साहब इसको ग्लोबल ले जाओ. तब जाके हमने 20 चैप्टर्स में इसको फैला दिया. एंड देन I don't know, certainly people started talking the world, and our Sandra in Fiji, and then finally she nominated me as the honorable woman. And वो प्रोसेस चलता रहा, लोग जुड़ते गए, लोग जुड़ रहे हैं. Those women who are watching us, बीना जी, बिंदु जी, जैस्मिन जी, कविता जी, पाली कोहली जी, रानी सेठी जी, रीता जी, वीना सेठी जी, विनीशा जी, जो सुनीता गांधी जी, जो अंकना जी, जो आप देख रहे हैं, प्लीज ज्वाइन दिस मूवमेंट. इस मूवमेंट को ज्वाइन करिए. #WomenPower, a global movement. 1 million women to be on this platform by 2024. And in fact, कोविड खत्म हो जाएगा, हम तो कोविड से निकल जाएंगे. बैंकॉक में सबसे बड़ा इवेंट में फेस टू फेस करूंगा. डॉक्टर रानी, यू आर कमिटेड टू दैट?
Yes, sure.
क्योंकि हमारी तो एम्बेसडर मैडम तो ऑलरेडी कमिटेड है. Biggest show of women power, #WomenPower, a global movement, will be in Bangkok. Once we are out, we are able to, sky opens up, flights opens up, and we are going to be there doing this. So, her firm commitment. Dr. Rani, आज आपसे commitment चाहिए to lead forward.
Yeah, बताइए.
To lead this movement forward in Thailand. Are you committed?
I'm very committed. And
I can see participants writing, they are looking forward to this in Bangkok.
Yeah. I have many who are, like a good leader should develop more 10 leaders like her. That's my belief. And I give encouragement to all my friends and my, who I feel they can be leaders. And we have. We now Prize. We are having lots of leaders coming up, and I'm very proud of them. And I'm really, literally very proud of many, in our community. There are many people. We'll look into it and we will encourage them. अब वो बात नहीं रही कि स्पेस दो, अब हम अपनी स्पेस खुद लेंगे. And that is my. और
You said rightly, women empowerment तो आप तो है ही है.
we are not going to request for space, but we will make our own space.
Lovely, I love that. So in fact, Veena Horaji, we have two women now in India Thai Chamber of Commerce, first time. Veena ji है और Khun Samsong
और
है.
वो देखिए वो चाहे थाई हैं, वो SS Travels की मिसेस हैं.
Khun Samsong.
So good, हाँ. She is so good. Even
Absolutely.
not being an Indian, she's a Thai. I tell
Wow.
you, she has got so many good principles. A woman of substance.
बिल्कुल. अब तो हम इसको वीमेन पावर को बैंकॉक में हम एक बड़ा इवेंट करेंगे जब सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा. And on behalf of Manisha ji, thank you so much for making it possible. Very well done. I am thankful to you. You wanted to do this show because Dr. Rani क्या है? I have only one Saturday. कभी next Sunday है, next Saturday स्पेन वाली लेडी. तो ये चलता रह रहा है. तो ये लेडीज चलते रहते हैं. Common इसमें रहेगा बीके बख्शी and Varsha, because Varsha is part of my team. So thank you very much, Manisha, for your very wonderfully crafted, created this event along with Varsha ji. Thank you very much for
Thank
your
you, sir.
Hindi wali Jugalbandi. Both of you actually did a great job and taking out the women of excellence from a great woman. And I have no words to express. I can say it has been a very strong evening. And I have to rush 7 o'clock. I am doing Ek Saath, very big event with Pallavi Joshi, Vivek Agnihotri, Malini Avasti, Anupam Kher cannot join. Others are joining. So we are closing the Thanksgiving for Ek Saath. India can rise again. And we have picked up a lot of crores of rupees for COVID, victims. So I am going to be rushing that. Again, Dr. Rani.
मैं 2 मिनट मांगूंगी to thank Manisha ji, Varsha ji, and all who have come. Thank you. We learn from each other, and you have been a great part in my life. Thank you all. Thank you.
I wish each one of you a very wonderful, healthy life. All the attendees from global world, wherever you have joined, keep watching this show, #Women Power a Global Movement. And all the women I invite to be part of this movement. And we need to uplift, take our women to the next level of excellence. Because without women, men are nothing. With that, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
YouTube will be on board in next half an hour. Share the YouTube with the world. YouTube will be on board. You will get a YouTube in next half an hour. Share it with the world and wish you all the best. Manisha ji, Varsha ji, and Dr. Rani.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.